first of all, there are two important points which we need to remember lifelong. Number one, budget is for budgeted level of activity, whereas standard is revision in budget in accordance with actual level of activity. So let's say if you have created a budget for 10,000 units, that is, you have planned that during the year you will be producing 10,000 units, and on the basis of that you have produced a budget of 10,000 units, whereas in reality you had produced 12,000 units. So now you need to revise the budget of 10,000 units for 12,000 units, and that is how you are creating a standard. So budget is for a budgeted level of activity which you have planned, that was 10,000 units, but standard is revision in budget. So you're revising your budget of 10,000 units to 12,000 units, that is your actual level of activity. So in order to summarize, budget is for budgeted level of activity, whereas standard is revision in budget in accordance with actual level of activity. Number two, budget is prepared at the starting of the period, whereas standard are calculated at the end of the period. So at the starting of the period, you will be planning for the period. You are thinking that for this period, I'm going to produce 10,000 units. For this period, I'm going to sell 10,000 units. Whereas standard, they are calculated at the end of the period. The reason is that in order to calculate standard, you need actual level of activity. And actual level of activity will be available when you are at the end of the period. So at the end of the period, you know how many units you have produced, you know how many units you have sold. So that's the reason whenever you are trying to calculate standard cost, that standard cost will be calculated at the end of the period. So let's say if your period is a year, then at the starting of the year, you will be calculating your budget, and at the end of the year, you will be calculating your standard. If your period is, let's say, a month, then at the starting of the month, you will be calculating your budget, and at the end of the month, you will be calculating your standard. Now let us see a detailed example where we will calculate budget and standard. So from the following data, we need to calculate standard material cost per unit, standard labor cost per unit, standard direct expenditure per unit, standard overhead cost per unit, and total standard cost per unit. So they have provided us all the budgeted data. So budgeted raw material cost is rupees 15 per unit. Budgeted labor cost is rupees 10 per unit. Budgeted direct expenditure is rupees 5 per unit. Budgeted overhead cost is rupees 20 per unit. Actual units produced and sold are 6,000 units. So manager also wants you to develop a budget of 10,000 units, and they also want you to calculate the total standard cost. So whatever budgeted cost per unit we are having will be always equal to standard cost per unit. So this is important thing to understand. So in any question, if you see a budgeted cost per unit, that budgeted cost per unit will be always equal to your standard cost per unit. If there is any budgeted selling price per unit, then that budgeted selling price will be always equal to standard selling price per unit. So budgeted per unit is always equal to standard per unit. So in our given example, budgeted material cost per unit, which is 15, is also standard material cost per unit. Budgeted labor cost per unit, which is 10, is also standard labor cost per unit. Same way, budgeted direct expenditure per unit, that is rupees 5, is also standard direct expenditure cost per unit. Same way, budgeted overhead cost per unit, that is 20, is also equal to standard overhead cost per unit. Now they want you to create budget and they want you to create a standard. So in order to create a budget, you need to multiply budgeted cost per unit or standard cost per unit with budgeted level of activity. So in our case, the budgeted level of activity is 10,000 units. So we simply need to multiply all budgeted cost per unit or standard cost per unit with 10,000 units, and that is how we'll be creating our budget. The most important thing is this calculation we'll be doing at the starting of the period. At the starting of the period, we are forecasting that our production activity will be 10,000 units. And with the help of scientific process, we have already determined our standard cost, or we can say budgeted cost per unit. So just multiply these two figures, we'll be getting our budgeted cost for 10,000 units. And this is what it looks like. My budgeted material cost is 1,50,000. My budgeted labor cost is 1 lakh. My budgeted direct expenditure is 50,000. And my budgeted overhead cost is 2 lakh. So my total budgeted cost for producing 10,000 units will be 5 lakh. Now let us try to calculate standard. So again, when I'm calculating my standard, we need to understand that we are calculating standard at the end of the period. And if I want to calculate my standard, then in that case, I need to have my actual production. So in our given example, actual production is 6,000 units. So we are going to simply multiply 6,000 units, that is my actual production, with my standard cost per unit or budgeted cost per unit. And that is how we are having my standard direct material, which is 90,000, standard direct labor, which is 60,000, standard direct expenditure, which is 30,000, and standard overhead, which is 1,20,000. And that is how the total standard cost for producing 6,000 unit is 3 lakh. Now let's say the actual cost of producing 6,000 unit was 3,15,000 rupees. Now the important thing is, if you want to calculate variance, then you need to compare your actual cost with your standard cost. You cannot compare your actual cost with budgeted cost. The reason is budgeted cost is calculated for 10,000 units. So when budgeted cost was calculated, it was assumed that we'll be producing 10,000 units. You cannot compare actual cost of 6,000 units with budgeted cost of 10,000 units. You need to compare your actual cost with standard cost. So your actual cost for 6,000 units will be compared with standard cost of producing 6,000 units. So in this given example, if I want to calculate the variance, then my variance will be unfavorable, because as per the standard, the cost which I need to have is 3 lakh if I'm producing 6,000 units. But in reality, when I produce 6,000 units, my cost was 3,15,000. So here I have incurred 15,000 rupees extra in order to produce 6,000 units. And that's the reason here we are having unfavorable variance of 15,000 rupees. So in order to summarize, if I want to calculate my variance, always compare your actual with your standard. You cannot compare your actual with budget. The reason is that budget is for budgeted level of activity, whereas standard is for actual level of activity. Now let us say in this given example, my budgeted selling price is rupees 60 per unit. So in this case, again, my standard selling price per unit will be equal to budgeted selling price per unit. Therefore, standard selling price per unit will be rupees 60. Moreover, my standard profit per unit will also be equal to budgeted profit per unit. So standard profit per unit is equal to budgeted selling price per unit minus budgeted cost per unit, or standard selling price per unit minus standard cost per unit. So in both the cases, my answer is going to be rupees 10, that is 60 minus 50. So I can easily say that my standard profit per unit is equal to budgeted profit per unit. Now let's go further. My budgeted sales will be rupees 6 lakh, which is budgeted selling price per unit, into 10,000 units, whereas my actual sale was rupees 3,50,000. Now when it comes to revenue related variances, actual revenue is always compared with budgeted revenue, and it is not compared with standard revenue. I repeat, actual revenue is always compared with budgeted revenue and not standard revenue. Rather, there is no concept of standard sales or standard revenue. So in the given example, I'll be comparing my actual sales of 3,50,000 with my budgeted sales of 6 lakh. So at the starting of the period, I planned that I'll be having a sales of 6 lakh. But in reality, I just had a sales of 3,50,000. So in this case, again, I'm having an unfavorable variance of 2,50,000. So this is an important point to remember, that when you are calculating cost related variances, you are comparing your standard with actual. When you are calculating revenue related variances, you are comparing your budget with actual. We'll go into the detail regarding revenue related variances, that why it is compared with budget and why it is not compared with standard in revenue related variance video. Now let us quickly summarize this video. So my budgeted cost per unit will be always equal to my standard cost per unit. My budgeted selling price per unit will be always equal to my standard selling price per unit. My budgeted profit per unit will be always equal to standard profit per unit. Budget is for budgeted level of activity, whereas standard is for actual level of activity. Budget is calculated at the starting of the period, whereas standards are calculated at the end of the period. For cost related variances, we need to compare standard with actual, whereas for revenue related variances, we need to compare budget with actual.